See how it works, see how I feel. Okay, put my feet up. Yeah, bring it out. I think I should bring it closer to the chin. Let it stretch out like a baby. Are you playing on my other phone?
Lower your ass up.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines.
I'm working out of you, nigga. Boy, day by the nigga, you nigga. Suicide, you nigga. You ain't real like they say you will. You don't hang with them donkeys killed. Bring it out, you nigga. What you decide to get? Lost the roll.
And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to Davis. Hard running there. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. The short hands. It's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator. Giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field.
So what?
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change.
What you said?
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. field position. He leaves it with his back. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but it looks as if they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Using his legs, it's Webster. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they're able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete.
Oh, even took off, dude.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And you want to know what
man.
home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that 3 yardage. Here on third down for this offense.
Bro, what the fuck, dog?
their spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Hello?
To the ground with the back.
Yeah.
That is a big win.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't respond. You couldn't hear me.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one
I don't know
battles.
what was going on.
Back to go.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
She didn't want to sleep.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line. We talked a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. Free up the gut.
Get him in the fucking back.
That baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house.
Get up out of there, Fryer.
7-0. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take
Feels.
back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so
Isn't
exciting.
that like
So much
a score or
space
something?
between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bifurcation.
Really disciplined job
Same
by the
truck.
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end.
He stopped taking it backfield.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. On the move. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Like people do be telling me.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The short hand, it's Haynes.
That's it, man.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can actually slip out and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it.
Oh, you talking about
He
games?
does the rest.
Oh, I thought you were talking about traveling. Yeah, because you know, I ain't never been to the trap. I ain't never been to the coach spot. No.
Snap in this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Police came.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's McCoy.
This man's falling with my fucking ball, man.
Gonna be a turnover. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football?
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 28. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
Man, we gonna let him just throw the ball in traffic and come down the ball every time?
A 1st down run on the north step. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Who that? Who you talking about?
In there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd.
Oh, I'm finna get that same thing.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense looks like they're coming. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield, it's Berry. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there.
God damn, y'all niggas ain't no block.
Set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Snap.
Snags it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the red zone,
Damn it, dude.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it.
Walk in the end zone, man.
Touchdown, no. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
You get a fumble.
At the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble.
No, what fucking... Oh, my God, no!
Past the sticks. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here.
Oh, my God.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking
Look at that.
down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this
Break these
offense
fucking
is
controls.
feeling it as they rip off a 22. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. To throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Once you start to get down in towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And as he throws, he's got an open man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the left. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Barry. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State citizen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Trying play action.
Oh, fuck.
Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
Fuck, man.
We're most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
So here comes the Michigan offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there at the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
Touchdown, Wolverine! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. The sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Barry. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Hodge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, calmer to get off on the right foot.
You out there? Able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics, but make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Game 1, you want to come out.
You see what it look like?
That together, score a bunch of points, and especially bring that home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards.
Yeah, do whatever you want with that.
Play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Berry. Here's a hit. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside kid. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.